In our virtual audience from Orkney, who are asking Cabinet Secretary, can we guarantee the core skills are still at the forefront of learning in Curriculum for Excellence?
Absolutely, without a doubt. There was one of the problems I think we had with Curriculum for Excellence at a certain stage this year was a press corps that didn't really understand what was happening, and they were communicating their confusion, which is often the role of the press, to a wider audience. Now, I actually held a press day on Curriculum for Excellence. I took a group of press to a school in Glasgow and got them to understand what we were trying to do. And I think they began to see that, as I kept saying, the laws of physics and the grammar of French has not been changed by the introduction of Curriculum for Excellence. The core skills all remain there. The skills, and indeed in terms of literacy and numeracy, those skills are enhanced by what we're trying to do. This week I launched Scotland's first ever literacy action plan. And at the heart of it was Curriculum for Excellence, because that's what is important in terms of initial learning.
It's difficult to see how all these cuts can come into force without it affecting the outcome of the Curriculum for Excellence. And it's also difficult to see how the councils are going to achieve the budget cuts that they are going to be required to do without changes to the teacher standard terms and conditions. And again, that fits in with, we're getting told that can only be done at a national level. I was just wondering what your thoughts are on that.
These are really vital questions, and it's very important that we have an honesty about them. We should differentiate between the political story we could tell on this, and I have a political story to tell on it, and I've mentioned in my speech, I think normal budget powers here would have helped. I think we've had some appalling mismanagement of the finances, and I do think that the requirement we're getting from south of the border is too far and too fast. I mean, I really think that's a problem. All those things having been said, the reality in Scottish education is this. We allocate money to local authorities. We don't ring fence it any longer, and I would justify that. I think ring fencing was appallingly wasteful. And those people who look back with fondness to ring fencing don't remember the nonsense that it produced. But within that situation, it is then for the local authorities to decide. Now, that's not a criticism of them. It's a very hard set of decisions. I've got a very hard set of decisions to make on the budgets I actually control. The hard set of decisions in terms of local authorities is the proportion of the Scottish Government budget that will go under the Concordat to local authorities. Those discussions are still underway. I'm a member of that negotiating team. All I can say is that progress has been made, but we'll see what happens at the end of the day. It will then be local authorities to decide how they deliver that. There are certain things I would not want them to do. I can have that conversation with them, but actually education ministers in that regard do not have the final say. They have the final say. Now, it's not an absolute. I can say publicly I think they're wrong, but I would rather work with each local authority to try and get the best out of a very difficult situation. We shouldn't play pass the parcel on it. Things are going to be tough. But